Hello, welcome to Helium Restore Yoga. I'm Becky, and we're going to do a slow flow today, just a general feel good all over slow flow. So join me for a little centering. Close your eyes and have a few slow breaths in and out, breathing through your nose and into your belly, all the way around, front, sides, and back, belly breathing. Take this opportunity also to be here now, as we say. Truly be present here on your mat and in this room. Taking note, if your thoughts go a whole bunch of other places, where do they go? Place a little bookmark on how you feel right here and now. We'll compare this bookmark to the one at the end of class. So take note, how do you feel? All right, good job. Open your eyes, come forward to all fours. Wrists below shoulders, knees below hip sockets. Inhale, belly down, look forward. Exhale, lift your spine, drop your head. Continue a few more of these at your own pace, with your own breathing, nice and slow. Calling your thoughts to this present moment and what you are doing in your body. What do you feel when you do cats and cows? Where do you feel it? Good. And then we're going to sit back, child's pose. Come on back, knees apart a little bit, toes touch. Put your butt back, reach your hands forward, rest your head on the floor for a moment. One good slow breath in and out. And then walk your hands over to the left. Get a nice stretch in the right ribs and breathe into the right ribs. Get them nice and full. And let it out. Feel that expansion and contraction again. And come on back through center and over to the right. 2 or 3 long, slow, deep breaths. Filling those lungs. And coming back to center. Come on back up to all fours. Send your right leg back. Stretch your calf. Come on back in, other leg. And I'm going to pause during this video quite a bit. I like to have silence for people to sort of feel and notice what's going on in their bodies. I know that can be a bit awkward on video, but don't worry. I will always come back to talking. So if there's a pause, just breathe and feel. Switch legs again. And switch legs again. I'd bring it back in and then tuck your toes and sit back and just feel the stretch in the bottoms of your feet. You might walk your hands back a little bit. Breathe into those feet. Good. Walk the hands forward again. Untuck your toes. Let the feet rest for a moment. And then tuck your toes again and lift up this time, downward facing dog. Feel it where you feel it. Notice what you feel. Pressing evenly into the hands, the bases of all fingers pressing down. Bend your knees slightly to lift your sits bones up higher. Press into the floor more with the hands. Shake your head, yes. Shake it, no. And then bend your knees to look forward and walk up to the front. Half lift and fold. Half lift again. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Half lift again. Long spine. Squeeze your shoulder blades in. And exhale, fold. Bend your knees a little bit. Let's grab opposite elbows, or I like to actually cross my arms so they can really just hang here, not hang on to themselves. Down low, shake a little, twist left and right. All right, come on back to center and lift halfway. And we're gonna come back to all fours. So plant your hands, bring your knees down. And inhale, lift your right arm out and up. Exhale, under and through. Few slow breaths here. I like to really press into the floor and get a twist. But also, if I press my shoulder down, this right one that's on the floor, and I press the left hand into the floor next to it, I can just like, oh, really get a stretch behind that shoulder blade. And that spot is always tight on me. Maybe it's tight on you too. You can really get in there with this twist. Release and just slowly come back to all fours. Good. Pause for a breath. And then other side, left arm out and up. Exhale, under and through, come on down, shoulder down, head down. Enjoy. So again, press this shoulder into the floor. And then this other hand, hands are next to each other. One is palm up, the other's palms down. And you just press into the floor and kind of get the shoulders almost to stack above each other. And almost like you're trying to push your whole spine back farther backwards. And then the arm stays stuck to the floor and you get this nice pull behind the shoulder blade. That's one of my trouble spots. That's been one of my things to figure out how to get in there, and this is one of the ways. All right, bend the elbow again, back up, pause, breathe. Tuck your toes again, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Bend your knees to look forward, step on up to the front. Lift halfway, nice long spine, and fold. Keep your arms wide, come up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, lift again. Exhale, fold. Half lifts, extend. Bend your knees, plant your hands, step back, plank. I like to take an extra breath here. Inhale, maybe shift forward a little, and exhale through chaturanga to the floor. Pull back on your hands, but press evenly. Lift up, cobra, and release down. Come up to cobra again and really feel like you're extending long. Not up, it's out. Now we want to feel more. And then like you're doing a little twist in cobra, we're going to pull the right lung and shoulder back and look to the right. Back to center. Pull the left lung and shoulder back, look left. Come back to center. Look right again. Pull back with the right lungs and shoulder. Back to center. And left again. Pull back with that left shoulder and lung. The hips are going to go a little sideways. That's okay. Back to center. Inhale, lift just a little higher. And exhale, come down. Inhale, push up. And back to child's pose. One long breath here. And then up to all fours. Tuck your toes, lift your hips. Downward facing dog once again. Bend your knees to look forward. Step on up to the front. Half lift. And fold. Sweep your arms wide. Come all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Inhale, lift again. And fold on down. Half lift, extend long, heart forward, sits bones back and up. And then plant your hands and step back again. Plank, but stay here. Inhale for an extra breath. Exhale slowly to the floor. Pull back in your hands, lift up again, cobra. And then come down. This time, baby cobra, so small that you can lift your hands. Pick your hands up, put about an inch between your hands on the floor. Reach long with your crown, reach out with your toes. Squeeze your elbows and squeeze your shoulder blades. Good, hands down, lift a little more. And exhale all the way down. Set your forehead down for a moment. Good. Reach long again. Toes reaching out away from you, head reaching out away from you, and pull back on your hands, pressing evenly into every part of those palms. Lift up. Lift up your palms again. This time reach forward. Hands just hovering above the floor, and then come back like cactus arms. Reach forward and back. And forward and back. Once more, forward and back. Good, bring your hands in by your sides. Lift up a little higher, inhale. Exhale down. Your best push-up, press down at the base of your pointer finger and come up. And then downward facing dog. Shake your head, yes. Shake it, no. A couple of long breaths here. Bend your knees, look forward, step up to the front, half lift, and fold. Reach wide, come all the way up, and exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, lift again, exhale, fold. Half lift, extend. As you exhale, plant your hands and step back, but stay here. Inhale, plank. Exhale, come down. All the way to the floor. Pull your hands back, lift your heart up. Good, cobra, and down. Baby cobra again, and twisting. Right lung and shoulder back. Center. Left lung and shoulder back. Center. Good, lift a little, and come down. Lift a very little bit, lift your palms, reach forward and back to cactus. Forward again, maybe the fingers touch up here and come back, cactus. Forward again and back, cactus. One more of those, reach forward and back. Bring your hands in, cobra, lift a little, inhale, and exhale, come on down. Your best push-up. And then downward facing dog. 3 slow breaths. Bend your knees, look forward, step up, half lift, and fold. Breathe wide and lift. Exhale, hands to heart center. Lift again, inhale. Exhale, fold. Half lift, extend long. Come down to plank. Inhale. Exhale to the floor. Hard forward, come up. And release down. Lift up cobra again, regular cobra, just press down with every part of the palm, pull the shoulder blades in, elbows in. And release back down. Child's pose. Lift up and back. Up to all fours again, and downward facing. Step your right foot or left foot in a little bit, right leg lifts. Keep the hips parallel for a moment, press the floor away, reach through the inner corner of that heel. Keep the hips parallel to the floor. Bend your knee, and feel that. Where do you feel that? And now you can open the hips and let the foot kind of go behind you. Foot still flexed. You might be able to look under your left armpit and see it. But plant down through this left foot, straighten out your shoulders, and then reach that right foot back just a little bit more. Good. Straighten out the leg and bend it. Straighten out the leg and bend it. Straighten out the leg and bend it. Straighten out once more. This time straighten out the hips as well. Toes point down and then step through. Good. Plant that back heel and lift up. Warrior one. Sink down in that front knee. And then let's bend this back knee so that we can tuck the tail down. Pull your belly in, back of the pelvis down. Right? And then try to straighten that back leg without letting the hips go askew again. Only as straight as it goes without the hips going crooked. Keep that, press into that back foot. Lift your heart a little bit. And bring it down. Step back, downward facing dog. Step your right foot in a little bit. Left leg lift. Inhale. Keep the hips parallel for the moment. Reach through the heel. Reach through the palms. Good. Feel. Bend the knee, keeping the hips parallel. What do you feel where? And then open the hips. Keep the shoulders straight though. Don't let the left armpit lift. Good. Press down. Keep the hips, or keep the shoulders square rather. Keep the foot flexed up there and reach it back a little bit more. Good. Straighten that leg out. Drop the heel on the back foot. Keep the knees bent though. Like keep that back leg. You're not like trying to push it straight, right? Keep it ever so slightly bent. Gather your midsection in. Gather your strength there and lift. Good. And then again, we're gonna lift that back heel, kind of turn the knee forward again. Bend it just enough so that you can tuck the back of the hips down. And then re-straighten that leg, but only as far as it goes without letting the low back dip again. Good, keep that. Pull down the back of the hips, and with your heart, lift up a little bit. Keep anchoring that back foot. And bring the hands back down. Step back, downward facing dog. Okay, your choice. Child's pose for a moment, or shift forward to plank. Through chaturanga to the floor. Heart forward and up, cobra. And whether you're here or in child's pose, back to downward facing dog. Couple long breaths. And then bend your knees to look forward. Step on. Half lift. And fold. Sweep wide, come up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Inhale, lift again. This time, just twist to the right. So left hand forward, right hand back. Oh, nice, right? Press into both feet evenly. Direct the hips forward. That right hip, turn it forward a little more. Good. Lift up. Goes to the other side. That hip, keep the hips from turning. Keep them straight forward. Good, lift up again. Twist to the first side again. Bring the arms all the way down. Lift up. Your center, twist to the second side again. Arms all the way down. Lift up, forward again. Inhale, lift your heart. Draw your tail down a little, lift your heart a little more. Press into the feet evenly, bend the knees ever so slightly. Thumbs together, cactus arms. Jump, thumbs together, cactus arms. Once more, reach up, thumbs together, cactus arms. Good. Straighten out so you're no longer doing a back bend, and release your arms. Have a couple of breaths here. How do you feel? What do you feel where? Is this practice good for you? If it's not, if it's too much in any way, think about changing it with the next movements. Do it a little differently than I am. Accommodate yourself. Any amount of the pose is still the pose. Good. Inhale, lift your arms up. And then exhale, reach them out to the sides. Bring them in, cross your elbows, hopefully a little above your elbows, and get your arms across. And then reach the fingertips up, arms bent, palms out. And without turning the palms, take your left pinky and your right thumb kind of past each other. Okay. If this does not work for you, give yourself a hug. Okay. Or get a strap between these hands. All right, we're gonna do my special upper back love here. So bend your knees, don't lift your arms yet. I know we're used to doing that, but don't lift your arms. Keep your arms down, bend your knees, tuck your tail down a little bit. Let your upper back round. We're not folding forward, we're just curving the upper back, right? So theoretically, my shoulders are still kind of above my hips. Keep even in the feet. Let your head hang. Rock your head right. Back to center. Rock your head left. Back to center. Good. Stand on up. Now you can lift your elbows. Sit down if you'd like. Come on back up. Release the arms and come down for a moment. Have a breath. Arms back out. Second side. Cross at the elbows. Palms out, and then pinky and thumb past each other. No lifting just yet. Pull the elbows down, in fact. Bend your knees a little. Curve your upper back. Let your head hang. That feels so good for my poor neck that's always hurting. Fill the upper back with your breath and let it out. And then roll your head to the right and down to center. Over to the left and down to center. Lift on up. This time lift your elbows if you'd like. And sit down in a chair if you'd like. Always optional. Great. Come on back up. Release your arms and bring them down. Pause and breathe. Inhale, lift on up. Exhale, fold. Half lift, extend your spine long, long, long. Bend your knees, plant your hands, send your right leg back only. Come and do a nice runner's lunge. This is one of my favorite places to have blocks. I can reach the floor, but I like blocks. It makes the chest feel open. I like it. My wrists hurt sometimes, so I'm going to fists here. You can do the same or keep your hands flat. Press into the floor, pull your feet towards each other. Pull your belly in. Extend through the inner corner of the back heel and out through the crown of the head. Feel that good engagement. Feel that good alignment. Smile, you're doing it. Good job. Keeping your hips nice and even where they are. Lift your left arm up. And bring it down. Forward, half lift, and fold. Sweep your arms wide, come up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Again, lift on up. And fold on down. Half lift, extend long, heart forward. Bend your knees, plant your hands, that can the blocks, and send your left leg back. Sink into absolutely scrumptious runner's lunge. Pressing into the floor though, lift your hips up a little bit and pull your feet towards each other. Good, pull your belly in and up, get long, extend. Like there's this line of energy shooting out the back of your heel and the top of your head. Breathe and feel. Keeping the hips where they are, lift your right arm up. And bring it back down. Okay. Set the blocks aside, plant your hands and step back. Plank, lower to the floor. Pull your heart forward and up, and then come down. Have a breath here. And then your best push up, maybe the knees are on the floor, maybe the toes are on the floor. And then child's pose. Sit back, reach forward. Arms to the right. Arms to the left. And back to center. Up to all fours. Downward facing dog. Lift your right leg, inhale. Bend your knee, turn the hips open. Feel that glorious, wonderful twisty stretch. Straighten the leg back out. Inhale. Exhale, step it through. Drop the back heel. Down up. Warrior one. Good. Again, anchor that back foot and bring the back of the hips down. And that might mean that back leg bends a little bit. That's okay. I'd rather have your hips in a nice position than your back leg straight. Got a really nice stretch there for me, personally. Now, bring your palms forward and come to cactus with the arms. Good. Drop your shoulders, Pull your elbows back. Lift your heart just a little. When your heart lifts, I don't want your back leg straightening and your pelvis going, tilting back, up in the back. Draw that pelvis down. Pull your tummy in and lift your heart. Now, elbows to waist, palms out. Palms out, palms back, elbows forward. Scoop your shoulder blades under your heart, lift up. Good, extend your arms back into the air and exhale, warrior two. Good. Reverse and side angle. Up to two again, and then to the floor. Step back, plank, lower down to the floor. Heart forward and up, release down. Your best push-up, stay in a nice long line. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, inhale. Bend the knee, open the hip, exhale. Breathe here. Inhale, straighten that leg out. Exhale, step it through. Drop your heel. Press into the floor, pull the feet towards each other, pull your abs in, lift. All that stuff makes us more steady, strong. Good. Tuck the back of the hips down a little bit. Maybe that means that back leg bends some. Keep all that stuff nice and secure. Pulling the feet towards each other, back the hips down a little bit, and from behind your heart, lift up. Just a little. And then cactus arms. Pull the elbows back. Good. Elbows to waist. Elbows forward, palms back. Press into the floor, lift from your heart. Good, lift up, straighten out, and exhale, warrior two. Back, and forward side angle. Back to warrior two, and to the floor. Step back, plank, hold here, and then lower down, exhale. Heart forward and up, release down. Your best push-up, and back to child's pose. Catch your breath. Notice how you're feeling. Come on, back to all fours. Wrists below shoulders, knees below hips. You can always bring a blanket in here for your knees. Inhale, lift your right arm up. Exhale, under and through that twist we did in the beginning. Head down, shoulder down. Press into the hand, left hand on the floor, press down. Get the back of the heart stretched out. Gently back to center, back to all fours, have a breath. Good. Other side, left arm lifts, inhale. Exhale, under and through. Come on down. Now, I sometimes lift up my shoulder and pull it down because it gets real close to my ear here. Press into the floor with that right palm, twist, and pull your whole body backwards. The arm is keeping you stuck to the floor. You get that nice stretch behind the shoulder blade, upper back, upper thoracic area. And release. Good. Come back to all fours. And we're going to go to pigeon on the right side. So if you like to go to pigeon from down dog, please feel free to lift up and get that leg swinging. I'm just going to come from all fours, right leg forward. Shin across a little or a lot. And then back leg kind of hinge it back. But check in, right? I'm hyperlordotic. I always have this pain in my low back and too much bend. So I'm going to press down to the floor and tuck my tail towards my backs of my knees. Excuse me. Press down, pull in, lift up a little. Try to walk your hands so that they're kind of in line with that front knee, and pull your shoulders back. Keeping that pressing down in the back with the leg, pulling the tail down, but then lifting the heart a little bit. And then you can come down on your elbows. Breathe, feel, and notice. All right. Come on back up. And don't come out yet. Bend the back knee. Just pull that foot in. Don't reach for it, just pull it in and press it into the floor. Press both knees into the floor, pull them towards each other. Pull your belly in and up. Good. Release, and then step back. Downward facing dog. All right, back to all fours if you'd like, or lift the left leg, bringing that other leg forward. Left knee towards wrist, shin across a little, back up the back knee a little or a lot. Up to you. Please do what your body wants and not what you think you should do. Don't push it too far. Press into the floor with the legs, pull the knees towards each other. Press the back toes down, press the front toes down. Draw your tail towards the floor a little bit, and then lift your heart a little more. Pull your heart through, shoulders back, look up a little. And now we can come down, close down. And everyone looks forward to that coming out. We got to do the back bend first, even though it's so small. At least for me, it's small. I have to do small back bends or my back gets very irritated, so I have to be very careful. All right, lift your head, come back up to your hands. Hands kind of in line with the front knee. Press down, pull the knees towards each other, and then bend that back knee, lifting the foot. Flex your foot and press that back knee to the floor. Draw your abs in and hold. Let that foot back down and then step back, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look forward, step up and squat. And then sit. Come straight to boat, shins up, heart up, lift, reach the arms out. Good. If you want a little extra abs here, squeeze a block between your shins. And lower slowly down, all the way down. Take a moment to enjoy the floor. Hello, floor. Thank you. Not time for Shavasana yet, though, so don't get too cozy. Curl your knees in, hug your knees, rock left and right. Good. Grab a block. It Should have one nearby. Lift your hips, tuck that block in under your sacrum. So not the blowback, but a little bit lower than that. Hug your right knee in, extend your left leg out and pause. Now holding on just with one hand, let the knee come out just a little. Bring it back to center, set both feet down, supported bridge. Second side for that, hug that knee in, reach the leg out, and pause. Notice what you feel and where. And then releasing the far hand, just have the near hand holding onto that knee and let it come out a little ways. Bring it back to center. Bring both feet in, supported bridge, pause. And then lift your hips off the block, come down to the floor. Great, hug your knees in once again. Lift your head, tuck into that little ball. And come down, good, feet down. Arms at your sides, palms down. You can even tuck your shoulder blades in a little bit here, pressing through palms and shoulders. Lift up the hips, draw a tail towards backs of knees. Press down at the base of the big toe and inner corner of the heel and outer edge of the foot as well. Come on down. Press down with hands and shoulders again. Lift the hips. If you like to clasp your hands and walk your shoulders in, now is your chance. Go ahead and do that. If you like to just stay where you are or lower down, that's good too. Listen to what you need today, no shoulds. Great. Use your hands, lower yourself back down, and pause. Decide if you want another bridge pose. If you do, go ahead and lift up. Lower down. And one last time, hug your knees in and rock left and right. Reach your arms left and right, knees over hips, shins parallel to the floor. Drop your knees to the left. Turn your head to the right if that feels good to your neck. Come back to center, pause, and drop your knees over to the other side. To the right. You can turn your head left if you'd like. Bring it back in. Hug your knees and rock left. Extend your feet up towards the ceiling for just a moment. Flex your toes back towards your face. Press your sacrum into the floor. Up to the inner line of the feet. You can hold behind your legs here if that's helpful to you. And if plow is in your practice, go ahead, kick back. I'm not going to do it. My neck's too pinky, too hinky, too problematic. Point your toes. Flex your feet. Point your toes. Flex your feet. Roll ankles in circles. Make circles with the toes. Switch directions. And then bring your feet down. Set yourself up for Shavasana. What do you need? Bent knees, straight knees, bolster under the knees, legs to the wall. Take your pose. And close your eyes. And let everything go. We are done. Good job practicing today. Before you totally melt out, take note of how you feel real quick. Compare it to that bookmark from the beginning. And then deep breath in. Let it all go. And rest. Rest in corpse pose. We'll be here about 5 minutes. All right. Let's begin to wake up a little bit. Wiggling fingers and toes. Taking a big stretch overhead. And then rolling to your right side. Use your right arm to cradle your head. And then slowly coming back up to it. Close your eyes once you get to that seat. And again, compare bookmarks. How are you now compared to when you started? And may this carry you through your day well. Thank you so much for joining me. I wish you all peace, and I bow.